Hi, I'm here with Laura Lagano, one of the co-founders of the Holistic Cannabis Academy. Good morning, Laura. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Perry.
Well, I'm wondering, can you tell us a little bit about the Holistic Cannabis Academy, how you came to found it, your co-founders, and what's the genesis behind it?
Sure. So Donna Shields and I are both registered dietitian nutritionists, and we have our own personal stories. I have a daughter who has a seizure disorder and a developmental delay, and Donna is a breast cancer thriver. So we certainly bring our own experiences to this space. And what we really saw was a lack of appropriate education about cannabis, and we really saw that none of our colleagues, no allied healthcare professionals or physicians were really educated about cannabis, the endocannabinoid system, and how to upregulate the system for health and wellness.
So then you decided to develop the academy incorporating other modalities in addition to cannabis, to be able to help patients in terms of diet, yoga, meditation, things like that, to make it holistic essentially.
Absolutely. We see cannabis as leading the way for personalized lifestyle medicine, particularly when you're integrating cannabis with other modalities, considering nutrition, considering yoga, meditation, as you mentioned, homeopathy, many different modalities, rather than what has conventionally been used in pretty much all of medicine, which is the bandage approach. We're looking at root cause resolution. Why does somebody have this problem, and how can we help the person to be in their optimal state of health?
So what would a healthcare professional learn from taking the courses or the modules at the academy?
Sure. So we really start out with looking at the endocannabinoid system. We have a module that is, basic, and then we have a very deep dive module. We look at different health conditions related to cannabis. Of course, cancer is a big one. We have an herbalist who actually presents that particular module. He also does a module on herbalism. We have a module about aromatherapy. And of course, we know that cannabis contains terpenoids. So aromatherapy and cannabis actually overlay very nicely with one another. We look at all of the holistic healing modalities in relationship to cannabis. And so it's really a very comprehensive education about cannabis.
And patients also can take the modules and learn themselves what they could be doing differently other than just using cannabis for their medical condition?
Exactly. Patients are really important in this process because we really want to see the relationship between the patient and the practitioner. And the better educated the patient is, the better his or her outcome will be. So, and change, of course, comes from the ground up. So especially in the cannabis movement, where cannabis is medicine, cannabis for health and wellness, we see that patients are really driving that change. The change isn't coming from the top down, it's really coming from patients.
And we find the same thing in terms of education being so key, not only to the patients, but to every single healthcare professional.
Absolutely. None of us, you and I, did not learn about the endocannabinoid system in medical school or in nutrition school.
Well, Laura, I got to say that the Holistic Cannabis Academy is doing a fabulous job in terms of being essentially one of the leaders or the first people on the scene to be able to incorporate other modalities other than just cannabis in terms of yoga, meditation, diet, and educating the healthcare professionals. How would someone in the healthcare field find you and be able to enroll in the course?
Sure, they'd go online to holisticcannabisacademy.com, where you can learn about all 31 modules that we offer. You could take all 31, leading to a certificate of training as a holistic cannabis practitioner, or you could take one of our packages. So we have a wellness package, we have a holistic healer package, and we have 2 other packages available. And anybody can take those, whether you're a healthcare professional or whether you're a consumer.
Laura, thank you very much for joining us and telling us about the Holistic Cannabis Academy.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.